Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to make you guys a video on Magic and Nightblade bombing. I've gotten several questions over the past couple weeks about my bomber, and it's kind of hard to explain unless you're really looking at it. So I thought I'd make this video, help some people out if they need it. If you feel that maybe your setup is a little bit better, or you can add something to my build that I'm missing, I'm all ears, right? So put it in the comments below. Really, really curious to see how you guys do your bombers. Okay, so for now, uh, we're just going to quickly go over what I got going on here. Okay, so this is a Magica Nightblade, uh, dual wield, resto on the back bar, right? Dark Elf, I am. Let's go over character. Obviously, 64 in a Magica. Um, I have Ghastly Eyeball for my food, Max Magica, Magica Recovery. I'm not real concerned about health on this because I'm so squishy. It really, in Cyrodiil, let's take a look. I'm 17.3 on my health in Cyrodiil, which is extremely low. But really, to be honest with you, if my health was 27.3, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get sliced down and beat up if I get caught. So I would rather have the Max Magica and Magica Recovery for what I have to do. So chances are you're going to die. After you get done bombing. So it really does make a difference. So you'd rather have that extra increase in the magic recovery and magicka. So also, I am stage 4 vampire to be able to sneaky sneak some more. Also gives me the boost in the magicka recovery as well, and the lover boon for the spell and physical pen. That's what this is all about. It's the pen, right? Cutting through them. So we'll go right here to skills. This is front bar rotation, dual wield. All right, Lotus fan. I don't ever use Lotus fan. It's just on my bar for the passives. If we come down here and look at Lotus fan is right there, and we go down and look at the passive right here. Um, Increase your critical damage by 10%. Dealing critical damage grants you and your group minor savagery, increases your weapon and critical rating by 1320 for 20 seconds. It's great to have, right? Great to have by yourself. Great to even have when you're running alone. So I just have it on there for the passive. All right. So this here as well. Um, it's just for passives. I don't ever hit this. The only time I ever hit this is if I went some friends and they got somebody that health's down low and they're trying to run away or whatever. It's just kind of a gap closer. But by no means do I ever use this when I'm bombing. All right, it's just strictly there for the passives. Sap Essence. Sap Essence is a nice AOE damage. You hit this immediately after you bomb one time, and then you roll dodge and get out, or whatever you have to do to get out. It's to kind of get those people that are really low on health. If your bomb didn't kill them all the way, um, the people that are lingering around with about 2k health, this will take them out the rest of the way. So that's immediately after. Concealed weapon. I don't use concealed weapon at all while bombing. The only reason I use concealed weapon is while slotted, your movement speed while sneaking or invisible is increased by 25%. It's not what you use to bomb. There's a lot of things on a bomber's bar that you don't use. You just have it there to help you out, move, and get around. Okay, so um, or to help your crit. But so shadowy disguise. I have this on my front and back bar L1, so that way it doesn't matter what bar I'm on. I know L1 is to sneak out, right? L1 doesn't matter what bar I'm on. Okay, and now they increase this from a 2 second to a 3 second buff, so you can stay hidden for a long time. You really can. So um, and then of course inner light. Inner light pulls people out of the darkness if they're stealthed out. Um, it's really not why I have it there, right? I have inner light there um, primarily because for two reasons, right? your max magicka and magic recovery by 2% for each major skilled ability slotted. So that's 2% max magicka, 2% max magicka recovery, and as well when you have inner light on your bar, it increases your max magicka by 5%. So that's a 7% increase in magicka and a 2% increase in magicka recovery, plus your major prophecy. But the major prophecy I get off my pots anyway, so it's really not why I run it per se. So it's just for the max magicka, max 7% max magicka, 2% magicka recovery. Okay, so swap bars, proxy debt. We all know proxy debt, right? So it's right here. So each enemy within the bomb's radius increases the damage done by 25%. So it's an 8 meter bomb. So the more people all close and tight and sitting on one another, the more damage it does. Okay, so proxy debt is on my back bar, my resto bar. So that 7141 right there is when I switch to my front bar. I'd imagine it's somewhere in the 8500 range. Okay, so but it's on my back bar. I activate it on my back bar and then flip to my front bar. All right. Don't overlook these guys. These passives down here. Increase your weapon and spell damage by 10%. Magicka and stamina recovery by 20% for 10 minutes after you capture a lumber mill, farm, mine, or keep. That's huge. That's huge. All right. Don't pass these up. Make sure you have these in there. Long range abilities you're not too concerned about, but I have them in there anyway. And this one's right here. Right. You generate 20 ultimate when you kill an enemy player. So I've killed so many people in a bomb before that my ultimate, after I sneak away and I turn around a corner or a tree or something, and I look down, sometimes my ulti is right back up and I can lay another bomb down. So while they're resin their buddies on the flag, go in and hit them again. So make sure you have these in there. Don't overlook those. All right. So let's go back up here to the skill line. So this is mass hysteria. This button right here, my triangle, is my floater button. This is where I can put different stuff in, situational type stuff, right? For me, triangles my floater. It always has been my floater. So in PvP and PvE, but you can make it what you want, right? So mass hysteria, of course, that's fear. So after a bomb, if you notice there's people on the outskirts that you didn't get, by all means hit this and it'll get rid of them while you stealth out and get away. I also use, you have to be smart about what you put in this floater spot, right? If you're sitting at a farm and you just took the farm over and here comes some reds and yellows and they don't know that you're there, you don't want to alert them that you're there, right? You want them to get all warm and fuzzy and cozy and sitting on the flag and hey, nobody's here and that type of that's the best type of bomb. They don't know that it's coming. In the event that you're in a Zerg, I use something else when I'm in a Zerg. I use Reaper's Mark. This exposes somebody, gives them major breach. So when you go in and you do your bomb, you have somebody at physical and spell resistance minus 5280 for 20 seconds. So, but if they're sitting on a flag all by themselves with a couple buddies or something like that, you don't want to hit them with this because they can see it. When they're stacked on top of one another and it's mass chaos, chances are they won't notice this right here. So that's what I like to run on there, right? So also this is also where I put my rapids for when I'm traveling across. You do not want to put a floater bar and have that take place of something that's going to hinder you from bombing, right? You don't want to come over a hill and you have rapids on your bar and there's a bunch of red or yellow and then all of a sudden you don't have your bar set up to do your bomb. You want to always be able to do your bomb, so make your floater spot a smart spot. All right, race against time. This is on the Sijic line. This grants you 30% movement speed increase plus a 10% crit damage after your bomb. This right here also removes all snares for 2 seconds. So after a bomb, this is smart to hit. You know, if they're throwing caltraps or doing something to try to slow you down, you have a Templar putting jabs on you or something like that. Hit this, stealth out, go, right? Hit this, stealth out, or hit this and do mass hysteria, and then go. You know what I mean? And you'll get away. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to be able to get away, but the more you play, the better you'll get. And there's nothing more than pisses people off is after you bomb and you get away and then you come back and hit them again, and it just makes them paranoid. You can really disrupt the whole gameplay of your opposing enemy with a couple good bombers in the group. With shadowy disguise, we discussed this. Front end back bar, L1. Rapid regen. As you can see, rapid regen will heal me for 18,102 over 5 seconds. This is it's nice to if my health goes down, let's just jump off the edge here, right? Now that wasn't a very far fall, but if I hit my R1 and I stealth out, it'll bring my health all the way back up from empty to full, right, in a short amount of time. This is great. Got a couple people up here that. So bombing is a fun thing to do. It's an exciting thing to do, but just make sure you have an extreme amount of patience. Sometimes I'll chase a Zerg around for 20, 30, 40 minutes before I feel that I have the right bomb that's going to happen. So let's go over champion points real quick, and you guys, I'll go slow so you guys can write these down. Pause the video, write them down. And there you have it. There you have it. So, like I said, it's a fun class to do. It's a. Oh, let me just go over my food real quick. So I run these poisons on the back. You don't have to run the poisons on the back, but I like to run them in the event that I'm trying to get my ulti back or I hit somebody. This will slow them down. Just be more of a pain in their ass than anything, but I like to have them on there. If you got somebody running around a tree like an idiot, and you know how they do it, right? They run around the rock, run around the tree, run around the tree, run around the rock. This will slow them down, right? So they slow them down, get in there, fear them, put them out in the wide open, and they're going to die, okay? So the food that the pots that I use are essence of detection. Increase your stealth detection by 20 meters, 15 seconds. Major sorcery, major intellect, spell damage, right? It's a nice, so this is cornflower, lady smock, wormwood. It's not cheap to make, but man, I like them. I really do. But you guys can put whatever you want right there. So it's nice to do. As you're riding through the woods off to the next keep, slot these trash pots, right? Because every time a Nightblade drinks a pot, his ultimate goes up by 20. So if you're trying to go from keep to keep, and slot these, and every time that it's available, hit it. You know what I mean? And your ulti will go up. If you're on another tune, you do a lot of farming or whatever, and you get trash pots from doing whatever. You know, send them to this tune, and I use them. It doesn't matter. I just use them as I'm traveling from keep to keep. So that's it. So I just wanted to go over real quick on how to do a quick bomb. Oh man, We completely forgot about gear, didn't we? So, inventory. Vicious Death. Dual wield. Nern on the front. Flame damage enchant. Sharpened on the back. Weapon damage, spell damage enchant. Like I said, this can be whatever. You can craft something back here. Doesn't matter. And you can also play around with it, right? Like I said, I've recently gone to decisive because I want to get that ulti back faster. But you can put whatever you want back there. This is irrelevant. You're never gonna. This does not make or break your tune. Put whatever you want back there. All right. Walgrass. The reason this is a great set. This is a great set for bombing. It really is. 129 spell damage. When you use an ultimate ability, you gain weapon and spell damage for 10 seconds equal to twice the amount of total ultimate consumed. So let's not get this confused. My soul tether is 150. The cost is 150. That does not mean when I hit my ulti, my spell damage is increased by 300. That means when I hit my soul tether with my Bolgrass on, if you read it carefully, weapon and spell damage for 10 seconds equal to twice the amount of total ultimate consumed. So if you look down at my bottom right where my soul tether is, it's at 500. So that increases my spell damage by 1000 for 10 seconds. So if we come back here, we buff up, flip bars, and we look, right, I am at 4226 with 44% crit. My spell damage will go up to 5226. That's a lot. That's quite a bit. When you're bombing, that's quite a bit. So just keep that in mind. It's a great set to have, but you guys can put whatever you want there. But I highly recommend that set right there. Spinners, Divines, all your gears, Divines. I still have to do my legs, I believe, but I just haven't got around to it yet. But I need to do it soon. So you can argue with me with this all you want. Like I said, this works for me, but I have 3 infused jewelry pieces, which brings my spell damage to over 800 spell damage with the 3 infused pieces, plus my Bolgrass, which if I have my ulti all the way up is 1000, so that's 1800 extra. So I like it, but you guys can put back whatever you want there. You can put whatever you want there, whatever works for you. Test it out. You know what I mean? Like I said, don't ever listen to one person. Don't ever let one person tell you what meta is. You need to figure out what meta is. Okay, so test it out. Put a Bloodthirsty back there. I've swapped them around, as you can see. So I've swapped all 3 of them around. Infuse works the best for me. All right, guys. So I'm just going to teach you guys how to bomb here real quick. So, of course, your bomb, your race against time, you can do while you're stealth, right? If that's the enemy right there. Your race against time, as you can see, is my circle button. You can do while stealth, right? But when you do proxy det, it'll bring you out of stealth. See it? All right. Race against time is stealth. Proxy det brings you out of stealth. Flip bars, stealth. Okay? So when you proxy det, you want to make sure you're behind a wall or behind something to where they can't see you proxy det, because you could be stealthed out and you could do your race against time and you can pop your pot, but as soon as you hit your proxy det, it's going to bring you out of stealth. So you want to switch bars, get back into stealth, and then go in and do your bomb from there. Alright? So you always want to make sure that you have a tree or something. So we're going to bomb those guys right there, okay? So you want to make sure you're, like, when you're bombing, you're in between a tree. I'm only going to be able to do this once. Once I blow my ultimate, that's going to be it. I'll have to get it back again. So we're going to make this a one-time deal. So you pop a pot, hit your race against time, proxy det, swap bars, go in, 3, 2, 1. Done. Just that fast, okay? I'll go back and explain to you what I did here real quick, okay? If you look on the bottom bar, your proxy debt, you'll see where it counts down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? When that proxy debt is at 0, 2, 1, 0, tether. You want to tether right before the bomb goes off, right? Tether's your ultimate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, tether. Just before your bomb goes off, you want to tether, okay? So just remember your tether takes about a half a second. So, and it can't, don't do it on 1, do it on 0. 3, 2, 1, 0, tether. Okay, you guys got it? You pop your pot. Pop your pot. Race against time. Proxy debt. Switch bar stealth. Go in on the group. You sit 2, 1, tether. Okay, I don't have a tether to do, but you kind of get the gist, right? So, and that's how you do it, guys. I hope this video helps. Do me a favor, guys. Subscribe to my channel. My wife said that if I got 100 subscribers, that she cooked me lasagna. And you guys know that I'm on the keto diet right now. That you guys know me personally, so I'm kind of looking really forward to some lasagna because she's a pretty good cook. And I hope this video helps out. I'm going to throw some clips of me bombing at the end of this. I hope you enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel, like it, put in the comments if you think I'm doing something wrong or if I'm helping you out, and tell me what you want to see next. All right, guys, later. 4, 5. Six. I'm gonna die. 7. Ooh!
I heard you button, man.
They got away. They were repairing the wall. Oh, they're after me.
Sounds like you got a few of them.
Whew.
I'm on stage 5.
Yep, no
Almost
problem.
stage 6, so won't take me long.
Yep, I'm just waiting for you guys. Ain't no problem.
Last ball, stage 5.
Alright.
Time to move.
I got a trophy.
So, until I can get Zon, would Netch's Touch, Mother's Sorrow, and Slime.
Bomb the shit out of them.
Aid me.
Again.
Having fun in Cyrodiil.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's the... It's
Message
in
of the day.
yeah, in the message of the day. Once you download once you download the app, it'll...
Oh, okay, it's on the message today. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll go. I'll do that.
It's cool.
If it's expired, let one of us know. I have my phone next to me. I can always just send you one.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. And just 15 more levels to go.